Okay, so picture this. An AI that's built not just to chat with you, but to actually compete and win in the super high-stakes world of financial prediction markets. That's exactly what we're diving into today. A whole new kind of autonomous agent designed to do just that.
And this is the big question, right? It sounds like something straight out of science fiction, but a system is being built to do precisely this: to analyze probabilities, make snap decisions, and actually execute trades based on real-world events, all by itself.
Now, to really get what's at stake here, you have to understand the playground. We're not talking about some small-time operation. The platform where this AI lives, Polymarket, saw over $44 billion in trading volume. This is a massive, global financial ecosystem built on one thing: predicting what's next.
So what is Polymarket really? Well, think of it less like a casino and more like a stock market for information. You're not betting against some house that always has the edge. Instead, people are trading shares based on how likely they think something is to happen. If you're more accurate than everyone else, you profit. It's that simple.
Okay, but that brings us to the core problem. In a market that moves at the speed of a news alert, we humans are at a huge fundamental disadvantage. And the reasons why are, well, they're both simple and kind of profound. When you look at the data, the reality is pretty brutal. A staggering 99% of people who trade on Polymarket end up losing money. It creates this crazy divide where a tiny 1% sliver of professionals are the ones who consistently win. The real question is, how? This quote just nails it. The problem isn't that the future is totally unknowable. The problem is that the average person is basically playing a completely different game than the pros. You're getting outmaneuvered, outpaced, and out-analyzed at every single turn.
So let's break it down. It really comes down to three major handicaps. First, the pros get information faster. Second, they can make decisions in minutes, sometimes seconds, which means those golden opportunities are gone before most of us even see them. But you know, the biggest killer? It's emotional bias. Trading on a hunch, or fear, or hype instead of cold, hard math. That's a surefire way to lose in this arena.
So, if the problem is human limitation, what's the solution? Well, this is where technology steps in to try and level the playing field. Let's meet the AI agent that's designed to overcome these exact challenges.
This is Oracle. And it's not just a tool, it's a fully autonomous system. It works for you 24/7, constantly scanning for opportunities, running the numbers, and executing trades around the clock, all without you having to be glued to a screen. And this is an absolutely crucial point. Oracle isn't some research assistant that gives you tips or suggestions. No, it's an executive agent. You set the rules, your budget, your risk tolerance, and it takes direct action. It places the trades on your behalf.
I mean, the comparison is just night and day. A human trader has limits. The AI is instantaneous. A human can only process so much information. The AI can analyze everything. It never sleeps, it's always on. And maybe most important of all, it operates on pure mathematics, completely free from emotional bias. It's basically designed to be a professional trader in a box.
Okay, so how does this thing actually work? It's not some mysterious black box. The system is actually built on a really clear, transparent logic that basically mimics what a top-tier financial analyst would do, but at hyperspeed. Let's pop the hood and take a look. The whole process is this logical 7-step loop that just runs over and over. It starts by scanning every single market. Then it does its own homework. But the real magic happens in step 3. It looks for spots where the market's price doesn't match up with its own data-driven forecast. But it doesn't just jump in. It confirms its idea by seeing what the top traders are doing, and then it meticulously manages the risk before it ever places an order. Then it just watches that position until it's time to close it out. And the technology powering all this? It's seriously top-shelf stuff. The brain is a state-of-the-art AI model. To figure out how much to bet, it uses something called the Kelly criterion. It's a famous mathematical formula in professional investing. And for managing overall risk, it uses logic inspired by BlackRock's massive Aladdin system, which makes sure it's not just making random bets, but actually managing a smart, coherent portfolio.
So I know this all sounds super complex, right? But what does it actually mean for you, the person using it? Well, the whole point of all this sophisticated tech is to create an experience that's remarkably simple and powerful.
The experience is designed to be incredibly straightforward. You just connect your account, you tell it your budget and how much risk you're comfortable with, and then you just let it go to work. You can check your dashboard to see exactly what trades it's made, and this is the cool part, the AI's reasoning behind every move. So you get full autonomy, but also full transparency.
Now, it is really important to understand the goal here. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not a lottery ticket. The whole philosophy is built around generating stable, conservative income by making smart, mathematically sound trades over and over, instead of chasing those high-risk, high-reward jackpots. And the target really reflects that philosophy. The goal is a return of about 8 to 15% per month, but that's on the capital the system is actively using at any given time. It's a specific, measurable target that's all about balancing steady growth with really controlled mathematical risk.
So this all brings us to one final, really provocative thought. Systems like Oracle aren't just another new tool, they feel like a fundamental shift. When these autonomous agents can trade faster and more rationally than any human possibly can, what even is skill in financial markets anymore? The question isn't just about whether we can adapt to new tech, it's about rethinking our own role in a world where the best trader might not be human at all.